This is in continuation with my Chakrasana tutorial. So, as I had promised, I am back with the Chakrasana tutorial using the props, and this time I'm using yoga wheel as my prop. So, let's start with the practice. As you can see, the wheel is in the lower back. First thing is I'm going to massage my lower back muscles very gradually, up and down, and then slowly, as and when I feel comfortable, I will move slowly onto my shoulders. Adjust, take a moment to take deep breaths. Slowly open your shoulders, open your chest, open your pelvic floor muscles. Try to breathe gradually deep and long for a couple of seconds. See that you don't tense the body. Also, practicing with yoga wheel is an intermediate level of practice. You should have the understanding of the body because you're going to work with the prop, and also the prop is going to act along with the gravity. So you should know how to control the movement of your body on the yoga wheel. Adjusting your foot properly, hip width wider or a little more width, like I have taken mat width wider, and then we can head into a single leg bridge or Ek Pada Setu Bandhasana, which will allow the hamstrings of the legs to open up a little more better, and also we can continue to feel the opening of the chest in a more deeper levels. So we can hold the stretch on both the sides for about 5 to 10 seconds, taking deep breaths and maintaining the lower back muscles firm and steady onto the wheel, rather the tailbone areas. And then once if we are confident, we can also raise both the legs up. Viparita Karani, a variation or a scale down variation of Sarvangasana. And then gradually we can also go a little bit advanced into the stretch to stretch out the quads here using the wheel. Right from the pelvic floor muscles, we can stretch the hip flexors, that is your quads muscle, the thigh muscles, and then once again come back into the supported bridge. Take a moment to slide back and then slowly prepare for a coming out of the wheel. So this is all about your lower back opening, pelvic floor opening, which prepares the body for both the practices, the Sarvangasana practice, that is the shoulder stand, and even for Chakrasana practice, that is the wheel pose. We also need to open the upper back muscles. So Matsyasana stretch, we can head into very gradually rolling now the wheel into your upper back muscles exactly behind the shoulder blades, opening the front side of the chest, opening the armpits, opening the rib cages, opening the collarbone section. Slowly we can do this drill for about 3-4 times so that your spine, upper back, can open up nicely. And once it is open and ready to take a little bit of load, we can start raising the hip to open a little more deeper into the upper back. So using the legs in front of your body for lifting the pelvic floor or lifting the hips like we do in glute bridges, we can open deeper into the Matsyasana stretch or into the upper back muscles. So this drill also can be done for about 3 to 4 times. You can add still few more drills to get more confident about moving on the wheel. And then we slowly continue to move on the wheel, gradually trying to drop and preparing the arms for Chakrasana position, adjusting the feet, getting more confident, breathing well. The wheel is almost in between the tailbone and mid-back muscles. I push the pelvic, press the arms and open the chest into the full wheel pose. You can see how nicely the upper back is open, chest is open. Still, you can keep just playing around the wheel until you get confident about the pose, and the same drill can be done with utmost mindfulness for maybe 2 to 3 rounds more so that you are confident. Remember, any intense poses, intense maybe in the level of your practice, should be developed very gradually and progressively Never force the pose. And always do your practice with utmost care and safety. Do it in front of your yoga guru or teacher, somebody who can correct you, okay, so that the safety comes first. Also, there should be no spinal conditions before you head into this tutorial, remember. And this is a very educational video. You have to first get educated about the practice, about the body anatomy, and then only head into the practice. So after Chakrasana, now we will be heading into shoulder stand practice. So using the wheel support before heading into shoulder stand, we will practice more shoulder opening here. So Ekapada Setu Bandhasana or Ekapada Sarvangasana, which you can see I am practicing there, using the wheel support, very gradually opening each side of my hamstrings, trying to push each leg into the floor which is there towards my head, so that slowly the legs are prepared, the back is prepared for halasana, plow pose, okay. And it allows the back side of the hips and the back side of the lower back to open up a little more better. If you feel confident enough, you can continue raising the back off the wheel. Use your core strength, use the shoulder opening to load the shoulders nicely, make sure your neck is safe, and then lift both the legs up into Sarvangasana. Hold the position if you feel safe for a while, and again use the wheel for the support to drop both the legs a little wider to Upavishta Halasana. Hold the position, breathe for a while, see that you are safe in the position. You can see the back is tilted, there is no load going on the neck. All these things should be taken care of. Never force yourself. And these are a little bit of intermediate to advanced level practices. The beginner students should always approach this practice only when you practice in front of your teacher, or there should be somebody who can guide you in front of you. Again, reclined, or we can also tell in Sarvangasana I am trying to work with the Baddhakonasana or butterfly stretch, and from butterfly stretch slowly to improve a little more of my core and back strength, I am trying to drop down into the wheels, and then slowly also increase my hip flexor stretch, grabbing the legs from my arms. And this is an exactly opposite movement of Dhanurasana, bow pose. Bow pose in the opposite direction would be called as supported wheel pose, okay. So gradually grabbing your legs, opening your pelvic, this gives you more opening of the shoulder and chest. It can be a finishing practice after you have done everything. And then slowly from here we come back, roll, take a counter pose. After doing all the back bends, your nervous system should be calmed down. So find a pose where your head goes below your heart. Find a pose where your mind can calm down. Shashankasana, child's pose, resting hero's pose, or these are all the positions where you can calm down the mind and bring the nervous system back to its normal state. Relax the body and feel physically strong and mentally calm. Hope you have liked this practice. Thank you. I'll see you soon.